Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Arden. In today's video we're just doing a short vlog. It's the last day of 2020 and I am documenting how I'm gonna be spending it. So far what I have been doing was reading Twilight. I am going to be finishing it today because I don't want to take it with me to 2021. I already have a preset TBR for January. I picked out a few books which I'm gonna talk about in a minute. And then the second thing I've been doing is this, my second Gobelin, this one. I'm currently working on this one because I finished the other one a while ago and I gifted it to my best friend. What I've also been doing, if you are able to look at my bookshelf, I will take you there in a minute, but I have been wrapping up books that I haven't read yet. This one, it says read next because this is the book that my followers on Instagram voted for me to read next, and so I know what it is. And then we have 4 other books that were from my vague TBR game for January 2020 and I wrapped them. The first one is this one. It is a classic from a female author and it is Gothic historical fiction. The second book is realistic fiction, French literature, 2 girls, different backgrounds, united in friendship, big font, short book. When I made these notes what the books are about, also for those, I didn't really dive in deep. Maybe I read some reviews, maybe I classified them under like genres they were on Goodreads. Other than that, I didn't want to really spoil myself. I didn't want to read what they're about. Next one is Fantasy New Adult, book 5 out of 7. It contains fae, magic, and assassins. And the last book I have to read for January is Sci-Fi Paranormal Romance. It is dystopian and recommended by a friend, book 1 out of 9. Now this is my bookshelf. I will be going on random number generator and I will be choosing 4 numbers and I will be asking my followers to vote for 1 book out of 61 in total. 4 books to choose from and only 1 will be the winner of my TBR. But these are all the books that I wanted to read. These are like books that are first books from these series or like these. There's so many books that I wanted to read that I haven't yet. One other benefit to having all of these books wrapped is me not getting intimidated by them, because I think I haven't picked them up by now because I was so intimidated. What this solves is me picking them up and reading them one by one, focusing on one book without getting scared. I really need to finish Twilight and I really need to finish one other book that I started. It's book 5 in the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series, which I started because it was short. I wanted to bump up my Goodreads number because it is the last day and I'm also going to be finishing that one, hopefully. I just kind of want to talk about Twilight for a second. I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but because I really have trouble focusing on one thing at a time today. I don't know what it is. I slept really well, but I'm not able to focus. Twilight. Okay, I thought that I rated it higher the first time I read it, but I actually gave it 3 stars. I can see why I did, and I think the rating is gonna stay the same. I like the movies that I watched recently, which is what inspired me to go reread the first book. I don't know, the first book is not as good as the other one. I really thought that I rated it more than I did. The first time I read Twilight was November 1st, 2012. So it's been 8 years. I didn't post any reviews. I'm in such a good mood. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I baked a ton of cookies, but this is just one batch out of like 3 of these boxes. Now my dad and I are going to be fixing this terrarium. My dog and I are matching. Aren't we cute? Family photo. What did you bury? What did you do? What do you have? Did you actually bury something in here? No. No. Oh my god, are you serious? It has been the longest day ever. I baked 6 batches of cookies, 3 different types. I finished Twilight, yay! I managed to finish a book before New Year. I still have some time to finish yet another book that I was in the middle of. My dad is currently playing songs in his bedroom. Excuse that. We did try to fix up Lucifer's Terrarium, but we ended up having wrong screws, so we did half the work today and the other half is gonna be tomorrow. I'm so tired, can you tell? We got cookies, we got a finished book, which I ended up rating, just like I predicted, 3 stars. Now, to try and finish off the last book of the year, it is The Shattering by Catherine Lasky. I'm 27% done. I have 3 hours left. 1712. Hey, that's my birthday, 17th of December. Ah, that's a lovely coincidence. I love that time. That's my favorite time of day because I always get tired at 5 p.m. I completely forgot to listen to the audiobook, so if I do want to reach that 109 books this year, I need to hurry up. Let me check how much time it would take to listen to the book on a 2.5 speed that I'm listening to it. Okay, 1 hour and 14 minutes. That's cool. It's just 9 p.m. So I'm gonna do that, but while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna do some like journaling. I'm gonna, you know, be a little bit creative. Without further ado, let's be creative. 50 minutes until midnight, and honestly, the end of 2020 feels exactly like 2020 itself. It is a fitting end. It doesn't feel festive, it doesn't feel happy, it doesn't really feel like it's the end. We all just magically hope or magically think that once 2020 is over, that 2021 is going to be so much better. Our lives will just click and it's gonna be so much better in an instant. But no, it's gonna drag on. All of this shit is gonna drag on and we're just here trying to endure. I'm just so tired. I'm so exhausted of all of this. You know, all of the fatigue and everything that people have been talking about, like 2020 is so horrible. In the first half of 2020, I didn't feel it because nothing has changed for me. I was at home like always, doing online school as always, Wattpad, Booktube, everything was the same as always. Nothing had changed for me except that the house was a little bit more full. June started, everything started going downhill because I finally understood what everybody had been talking about. And it feels like I am just catching up to that point now, where everybody was like explaining to me. I'm just catching up to the fatigue. I'm just catching up to all of this bullshit and anger. My birthday was really good this year. I didn't really do much for Christmas. It was just like any other day. Honestly, not that memorable, except that my brother and I watched a movie. But other than that, I don't even remember what I did for Christmas. This year, December was really, it was just shitty. It was like processing all of it, all of 2020 and trying to figure out where to go from here, what foundations to build, because everything has just stumbled down. And I'm not talking about like writing and stuff. I'm actually talking about like my goals and what I want to do, and like just outside of Wattpad and outside of Inkit and outside of Booktube and you know all of that. I'm just trying to figure out who I am as a person, because when I was 15, when I started writing on Wattpad, I just had this path in my head that I was gonna follow. I've had everything figured out. I just don't believe in myself enough. I don't believe that I will be able to do anything. I just don't want to take up a space that is better suited for someone else, if that makes sense. And these are the things that I need to figure out with myself. 2020 can go fuck itself, honestly. Like, I hate this year with a passion. I haven't set down any of the goals for next year because I don't really care enough. I don't really care about anything. And I'm sorry, I know I'm being really negative, but I need to say it all and I need to let it go. Na zdravje!
20 da bi bilo
Evo, babi. Tomaš,
Joj,
Čin.
zdravo, pa srećno, pa veselo,
Čina ti.
pa zdravo. Pa joj, da Bog dragi daje, Marija.
Vse najboljše. Srečnega zdravega, verjetno novo leto.
Imaš srećno, zdravo, veselo.
Kje si starina?
Samo to.
Srečnega pa zdravega.
Bog da.
Pa na še več let. Jo, rada te imam. Še 20 dni do tvojega rojstnega dneva. Babi, srečnega pa zdravega.
Hvala, Mirjana. Hvala, jaz imam tebe zdravo, da bi bilo samo zdravo in veselo.
So there weren't supposed to be any fireworks this year. It's January 1st, 2021. I love spending New Year's at home. There is no place else I'd rather be for New Year's. I did get a little sad when we were wishing each other Happy New Year, because every year I wish my grandpa, Happy New Year, and we hug, and that was the last time we hugged last year. It just hit me. I didn't even realize how hard it was gonna hit me. And so yeah, I was really sad. I'm just grateful that the year is over. And with that being said, I'm ending this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you a happy new year. I wish you only the best, and that it is way better than what that shit show was. So enjoy. I mean, have fun and live your life while you can. Love you. Thank you for sticking by me in 2020.